You don't believe that it is the hormone that is responsible for transformation of a girl into woman and boy into man. It is the hormone that is responsible. And name of that hormone which is responsible for the transformation of girl into woman is estradiol, and it is testosterone in man that transfers boy into man. It's a wonder, right? With this we'll start arithmetic progression exercise 1.3 fourth problem, which says how many terms of the AP is given here 9, 17, 25, this is AP, must be added or must be taken to give a sum of 636. To give a sum of 636. Here we have to find how many terms. If we add, it makes the sum 636. That means it has asked to find n value. Asked to find n value. How many number of terms if we add or if we make sum, then we will get the sum 636. And certain clues are given and AP is given here 9, 17, 25, of which we can take first term. What is first term here? First term is 9, and the common difference, you know, as usual, it is second term minus first term. 17 minus 9 is equals to 8. Therefore, common difference became 8. And what is the sum? Here already sum is given. How many terms must be taken to become the sum? 636, it's there. Okay, 636 means already they have made sum, that is Sn is equals to 636. Sum is given, but how many terms made this sum 636 we do not know. Therefore, we have to find that, that is n is equals to how many terms. Understand, children? Now it's very easy, in a simple way, in a direct way. We'll take all this data and substitute using formula Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into a. I am using this formula, not using the other formula. Which is the other formula? Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus an. I am not using this formula because here I do not have an. Last term is not given. Therefore, no need to use this particular formula. But you can use this where you have D, where you have A, and Sn also is there. So, 3 parameters. This formula consists of 4 parameters: Sn, N, A, and D, of which we know D, A, and Sn. If you know 3 parameters, 3 data, if you know, by substituting these 3 data in the formula, 4th data is very easy to find. Therefore, I am using this formula. Now, what is Sn? Sn is 636. Substitute here. Sn value is 636. It is given in the data. Is equals to n value we do not know. So, we will write n is equals to 2 as it is, and 2a is nothing but 2 into a value is 9. So 2 into 9. 2 into a became 2 into 9 because we have substituted a value 9 here, plus n we do not know. So write as it is, n minus 1 into d is 8. Again write down 636 is equals to n by 2, keep as it is, 9 2 times 18 plus multiply 8 with n minus 1, 8 into n is 8n, minus 1 into 8 is minus 8. The next step, take down as it is, 636 is equals to n by 2. Now you can see that constant 18, this is plus 18 and this is minus 18. Plus 18 minus 18 is plus 10. Subtraction had taken place. So what we got is plus 10 plus 8 and plus 10 plus 8 18. We have got plus 10 plus 8n. Now again keep as it is, 636 equals to n by 2. Now observe properly this 10 and 8n. This constant 10 and 8, if you can observe, there is a common lying here. Highest common factor is found. That means 10 can be divided by 2 as well as 8. 8 also can be divided by 2. Both 10 and 8 can be divided by 2. That means 2 becomes factor for both 10 and 8. Therefore what I do is, I will make 10 as 2 into 5 plus 2 into 4n. Why? Because 2 is a factor for both 10 and 8, so that I can take common. 636 is equals to n by 2. After taking common, remove this 2, so that what remains? 5 plus 4n. 5 plus 4n remains. Now 2 and 2, numerator 2 and denominator 2 gets cancelled up. In the next step, 636, where 2 and 2 got cancelled up, is equals to n into what is remaining? 5 plus 4n. 5 plus 4n. Now multiply this n with 5 plus 4n, thus it becomes 636 is equals to n into 5 is 5n plus n into 4n is 4n square. Write down in order. 636 is equals to, write down first 4n square plus 5n, or 4n square plus 5n is equals to 636. Now take everything in one side so that it becomes 4n square plus 5n minus 636 equals 0. This 636 is transferred into LHS. How? By adding minus 636 both the sides. Since we have added minus 636 both the sides, minus 60, 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is equals to 636 minus 636 got cancelled and became 0. Now it is quadratic equation form. It is like quadratic equation form. Ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. This is quadratic equation. We have to find the value of n. So we need to factorize this. There are 3 methods to find the roots of this quadratic equation. Roots means to find the value of x or y or whatever it is. Here in this case it is not x and y, it is n. Okay, to find the value of n we have got 3 methods: factorization method, completing the square, and using the formula. So here we will adopt factorization method. I have taught you so long back how to do factorization method. Even in this problem also I will teach you. See that to find the factorization method, to find the roots of n, it is very important that you are multiplying 4n square with the constant. 4n square with the constant minus 636. Okay, what is the middle term? Middle term is plus 5n. Observe properly. In this quadratic equation, 4n square plus 5n minus 636 is there. Okay, now to split the middle term by factorization method, to split the middle term, you need to multiply 4n square with the constant term. Okay, after multiplying you will get minus 2544 n square. 2544 n square minus 636 is minus 2544 n square. So you multiply, you will get the same. So this, for this you have to find a factor that should after adding become plus 5n. Understand, you have to find 2 factors for this factors. After adding or subtracting, you should get plus 5n. How you find the factor for this? We'll see. 2544. Keep on dividing this as it is even number because the unit place 4 is there. So divide by 2. 2 1 times 5. 2 times becomes 4. So 1 remaining here. Thus it becomes 14. 2 7 times 14. And then what is remaining here? 2 times 4. Now 2 and 1272 are the factors of 2544. But after adding or subtracting, you can see that 1272 plus 2 is not plus 5. Or if you make minus 2 also, it will not become plus 5. Therefore, we will not take this. Once again, we will divide this because it is even number once again. Last unit plus 2 is there. So divide 2, 12, take 12. 2, 6 times 12. 2, 3 times 6, 1 remains. Thus it becomes 12. Again, 2, 6 times 12. And what we have factor again? 2 times 4. 4 and 6, 36 are the factor. Again, 4 and 6, 36. 4 and 6, 36 are the factors. And 4 and 6, 36, if you add or subtract, you will not get 5. And therefore, this factor also is rejected. Now again, you divide by 2, so that 2, 3 times 6, 2, 1 times 2, again remains 1 year remainder. It becomes 16, so 2, 8 times. Now 4, 2, 8. So 8 and 318 again becomes factor for this. 8 and 318. This 8 and 318, these two factors will not make up this plus 5 after adding or subtracting. Therefore, this factor also is rejected. Again, we will divide this to 1 time. Then 11, 2, 5. Then again 1 becomes 9. So 2 into 159 is equal to 280. These two become factors. Now 8 and 2 you multiply, it becomes 16. 16 and 159 we'll see. 16 and 159. 16 and 159 clearly shows that after adding or subtracting will not become 5. Therefore, this is also rejected. Once again, you just divide this. Now it is not possible to divide by 2 now, but it is possible to divide by 3 because 15 and 9 are the factors of this. You can see or could be divided by 3. So 3 5 times 15 and 3 times 9. Now 53 became 16 into 3 is 48. Now take 48 and 53. 48 and 53. Now you see that 53 minus 48 is 5. Therefore, this could be selected. This could be selected as the factors of this particular 2544 such that after adding or subtracting you will get plus 5. How? I'll show you. We have selected these two factors. 48 n 53 n. N into n square. 48 into 53 is 2544. Now where to keep plus, where to keep minus, you need plus 5n. Therefore the big number is 53. Here you make plus and here you make minus. So that 53n minus 48n becomes 5n. Thus we have split the middle term 5 as 53n minus 48n. What is 53n minus 48n? 53n minus 48n is plus 5n. This is how we have to factorize to get the root or the value of n. This is factorization method. How we did factorization method? We have multiplied this 4n square with minus 636. So that we have got minus 2544 n square. For this 2544, we have got many factors. All these factors could not be used, so that after addition or subtraction, so we will not get this particular plus 5n. But only this factor minus 48n and plus 53n, only these two factors makes plus 5n. Therefore, we have selected this. Rest many are there, we don't want that. Why? Because we are not getting the middle term after adding or subtraction. But only these two factors are there, which gives us plus 5n. So it should be very important to place the minus here, because here you can see in the equation plus 5n is there. Plus 5n you should get after subtraction. So where if you put plus here and minus here, you will get minus 5n, because minus 53n plus 48n is minus 5n, but here required is plus 5n. Therefore, to place the minus is very important. So place the minus in the small term, so and plus with the big term, so that plus 53n minus 48n becomes plus 5. Therefore, it is selected. Now split. It's very easy. 4n square minus, in place of this plus 5n, we are replacing this with these two factors, minus 48n plus 53n. We have replaced this with this. What is that? Minus 636 equals 0. Okay. Now find out, make this into two groups and find out the highest common factor. For this highest common factor, for this group is 4n, because 4n into n is 4n square. 48 could be divided by 4. 48 12 times, therefore 12. Now taken 4n lies as the highest common factor in this group, because 4n square is nothing but 4n into n. 48n is nothing but 4n into 12, because 12 4 times 48 and n into n, 48n. So highest common factor is removed, that common factor is removed. Here also same, if you take 53 as a common, what remains is same what is there here, n minus 12 equals 0. n minus 12 equals 0. See here, 53 into n is 53n minus 53 into minus 12. 53 into minus 12 is minus 636. If you want, you can multiply. Understood, children? It's very easy. After taking the factors, we have split the middle term. After splitting the middle term, we have made two groups. In the two groups, whichever the common factor is there, we have removed. In this group, 4n square minus 48n, 4n is the common factor, so we have removed 4n as a common factor. In this group, 53 is the common factor, so we have removed. Now, which is the common here? n minus 12. n minus 12 is the common in these two groups. So n minus 12, if you take out, what is remaining? 4n plus 53. What remains outside? 4n plus 53. After taking n minus 12 equals 0. Now equate n minus 12 and 4n plus 53 with 0, so that n minus 12 equals 0, 4n plus 53 equals 0. Now transfer minus 12 other side, it becomes plus 12. Now 4n is equals to 53 minus 53. 4n is equals to minus 53 by 4. When n is a minus value or fraction value, so will be neglected, that is meaningless. Now n is equals to 12 we have got. So two value for n we have got. So one value is minus 53 by 4. So minus 53 by 4 in this arithmetic progression is a meaningless. Therefore we are not using that. And n is equals to 12 we have got. Therefore, this is meaningful. Therefore, we take this n is equals to 12. So, when we take n is equals to 12, we finally declare that there are 12 terms of this AP make the sum of 636. What is the question asked? How many terms of this particular AP must be taken to give the sum of 636? What we have got here? Two values we have got, of which very meaningful value is n is equals to 2. So, how many terms of this particular AP is taken to get the sum of 636? 12 terms. 12 terms. Did you understand, children? Watch video properly, especially this quadratic equation where splitting of middle term or factorization method is very important. So, see that how it is split and taken the two terms of many factors available, only chosen 48 here and 53, and why it is chosen, all those things, everything is explained. If you have any doubt, you can post your doubt so that we will clarify. We will enter into another problem now, fifth problem. Now we will see the fifth problem of exercise 1.3. It says the first term of an AP is 5. First term of an AP is 5. Last term is 45. The first term of an AP is 5. That is A is equals to 5. And last term is 45. What is last term? Either L or AN. AN is equals to 45. Just collecting data. And the sum is 400. Sum is 400. Already sum of n term is given. So sum is 400. Yes, n is equals to 400. What we need to find? Find the number of terms. Number of terms means n is equals to how much? How many terms that make the sum 400 we have to find. How many terms that makes 400? That means n value we have to find. And also it is asked to find the common difference. Common difference is D is equals to how much? Once again, read the question, understand the question properly. So collect the given data after reading the question. The first term of an AP, first term of an AP, first term is what? A. What is the first term of an AP? 5. So A is equals to 5 we take it. Last term is AN, nth term. So last term it is said, it is not given AN, it is just said last term. We need to understand it is nth term given. Nth term means AN. AN is equals to 45. And the sum of n terms is 400 collected. 400. Find the number of terms. How many number of terms makes sum 400? That we have to find, that is n value, and along with that we have to find the common difference also, that is D. Okay. Now, as usual we have got two formula. Here AN is given. Therefore, use for sum of n terms formula, use AN formula, that is n by 2, Sn is equals to n by 2 into A plus AN. This formula you have to use. Why? Because AN, data AN is available. Okay. So what is Sn? Sn is 400. Just simply substitute 400 is equals to, what is n? Do you know what is n? No. Because we need to find the value of n. So write as it is, keep n as it is. And A is given, A is 5 plus AN is given, that is 45. A is 5 and AN is 45. Substituted here. 400 is equals to n by 2 into 5 plus 45 is 50. Now see properly, 50 is in the numerator, 2 is in the denominator, and it is multiplicative, so that you can divide 50 by 2. And hence it becomes 50 how many times? 50 if you divide by 2, what is the quotient? Quotient is 25. Okay. 400 is equals to 25 n. N into 25 is nothing but 25 n. Now, since we need to find the value of n, divide both sides by 25. 25 n is equals to 400. So divide both sides by 25 n. So that 25. So that it becomes 25 n by 25 is equals to 400 by 25. Why? Because we need to find the value of n. since we need to find the value of n, so any other constant should not remain. We have to transfer it either by dividing or addition or subtraction. So like this, 25 gets cancelled. Keep n. After 25 and 25 gets cancelled, n remains. 400 by 25 is 16, and thus we have got n value 16. Therefore, we can say that how many terms make the sum of 400? So 16 terms. 16 terms we have got in this particular AP, n value 16. Okay. Since we have got n value 16, we can say that so 16 terms after adding we get in this particular AP. In this particular AP, after adding 16 terms, we will get sum 400. So what is asked? The number of terms. Number of terms is 16. Number of terms. Number of terms is 16, or n is equals to 16. So one more thing is asked to find. What is that? Common difference. We have to find common difference. Okay. How you find? So take this nth term formula. What is nth term formula? An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. N is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. You can find the same with the Sn formula also, but it's easy, very easy for me. That's why I'm taking this. Okay. So what is given here? An. What is An? An is 45. What is A? A is 5. What is N? We have found N is 16. Substitute it. 16 minus 1 into D. We do not know, so keep as it is. 45 is equals to 5 plus 16 minus 1, 15 D. We have to find the value of D here, and whatever associated with the D we don't need, we will transfer to other side. I will write 5 plus 15D is equals to 45. Just to reverse. First written 5 plus 45 and then 5 plus 15D is equals to 45 written. Now you see that whatever associated with the D, it is not required, so we will transform that. First additive 5 is there. Plus 5 plus 15D plus 5 we don't want, we will transform by adding minus 5 both the sides. 5 plus 15D, for which you add minus 5. When you add minus 5 to one side, you have to make sure that you are adding the same other side also, so that minus 5 plus 5 gets cancelled. Now remains 15D is equals to 45, minus 5 is 40. Where this 5 gone? As I told earlier itself, this 5 is not required, so transfer it to other side. Plus 5 became minus 5. How we transferred? By adding minus 5 both the sides. Now, since we have eliminated plus 5, now we don't want 15D, we want only D. So what do you do now? What do you do? Divide both sides by 15. So 15D by 15 is equals to 40 by 15 gets cancelled. D is equals to both 5 is the factor that divides both 40 and 15. 8 by 3. 5, 8 times is 40, 5 3 times is 15. Thus we get D value 8 by 3. Further, no need to do anything, keep as it is. What is the common difference? 8 by 3. What is the n value? N equals 16. What is asked? Find the number of terms. What is the number of terms? 16. What is the common difference? 8 by 3. Did you understand, children? Once again, look at the problem properly. You are asked to find the number of terms and common difference. Given data is A first term, and the last term is given. First and last term is given. First term is 5, last term is 45, and sum is also given, that is 400. With this data, A equals 5, An is equals to 45, Sn is equals to 40. We have to find N and D. First, we found N. How we found N? By using Sn is equals to N by 2 into A plus An formula. Why we use this particular formula here? 4 parameters, understand properly. Sn. This value we know. N value to be found, we do not know. A value we know, and An value also we know. In formula 4 values are there, 4 unknown data are there. If you know 3 unknown data, then 4th unknown data is very easily to be found. That is why use this formula. We have substituted all the 3 known data and found what is the 4th one, value of 4th one. Thus we have got n is equals to 16. Okay. Once we got n is equals to 16, then we can easily find the common difference either by using Sn formula itself. One more formula, Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here also d comes. Substituting Sn value, n value, a value, because all the 3 values are available, you can find d value. Or you can find d value with nth term formula also, where an is available, a is available, and n it is found, so that you can find d value very easily. What we got d value? D is equals to 8 by 3. Okay. Now we'll move on to next problem. Now we'll see 6th problem of exercise 1.3. It says the first and the last terms are 17 and 350 respectively. The first and the last terms are 17 and 350 respectively. Means a is equals to 17, last term an is equals to 350 respectively. It is said. Therefore, first what is said, take first, second what is said, take second. So first term is 17, last term is 350. The first and the last terms are 17 and 350 respectively. If the common difference is 9, common difference means d. If d is equals to 9, how many terms are there? How many terms are there? N is equals to how much? And what is their sum? What is their sum after adding these terms? What the value will get? That is Sn is equals to how much? This is what asked. Once again, I'll read out. The first and the last terms are 17 and 350 respectively. If the common difference is 9, then find out how many terms are there and what is their sum. How many terms in this particular AP? Certain clues are given, that is a value, last term, nth term value, that is 350, and common difference is given. A, D and an is given. So what we need to find is how many terms are there, that is n value, and their sum, that is Sn value. So n and Sn we need to find in this particular problem. First we will find what is the n value. So we have the formula an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. N is equals to nth term formula, n is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. What is an? An is 350. Substitute is equals to, what is a? A is 17 plus n, we do not know, n minus 1 keep as it is. What is d? D is 9. Okay. Now 350 is equals to 17 plus 9 into n, 9n minus 9. 350 is equals to 17 minus 9. These two are the constant. So this is 9 times n. So we should not add or multiply, add or subtract this 17 or minus 9 with this. Okay. So only constant we have to add or subtract. Constant is 17 plus 17 and minus 9. Plus 17 minus 9 is plus 8 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9. Again write it, 8 plus 9n plus 350. 8 plus 9n is equal to 350. Now transfer plus 8 other side by adding minus 8 both the sides. 8 plus 9n minus 8 is equals to 350 minus 8. 8 cancel up. 9n is equals to 350 minus 8 is 342. 342 it becomes. Okay. Now you need to find the value of n, not 9n. So as usual, divide both sides by 9. 9 and 9 gets cancelled up. N is equals to 9. How many times 342 are? If you divide 342 by 9, so what is the quotient? Quotient is 38. You divide and see. Okay, you will get n is equals to 38. If you divide 342 by 9, you will get 38. Thus, we have got n is equals to 38. In this particular AP, how many terms are there? 38 terms are there. Okay. Now, once we find n value, we need to find Sn. Sn could be found very easily by the formula Sn is equals to n by 2 a plus an. Because n we have now, a we have, an we have. Therefore, use this formula. Sn is equals to, what is n? We have found here it is 38 by 2 is equals into a. What is a? A is 17 plus 350. An value is 350. Okay, now Sn is equals to 38 by 2 is 19. 17 plus 350, 17 plus 350 is 367. 367. Now see that we have taken Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus an formula, because here n we have found a value is available and an value is also there. Therefore, we have substituted and we have got this. After substitution, so we are getting 9 into 367. What is, 19 into 367. What is 19 into 367? It is 6,973. 6,973. After multiplying 19 with 367, we get 6,973. Thus, what is asked, we have got. What is asked, how many terms are there? How many terms are there? 38 terms are there. What is the sum of this 38 terms? How many terms are there? 38. Therefore, we say sum of 38 terms is equals to 6,973. What is the sum of 38 terms? 6,973. Did you understand, children? So these are the very easy substitution problem. So in the next problem, we are going to deal some of the difficult problems for which your cooperation and you are watching the video very attentively is very important. Understand? Bye bye.